Namaste. Welcome, everyone. It's Anita with Empirical Grace Acupuncture Acupressure. I am streaming live from TikTok, Instagram, both our YouTube channels, Empirical Grace, as well as Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. Our second YouTube channel, Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss, was really inspired for Instagram as well as for TikTok. So please check it out. And our main YouTube channel, Empirical Grace, is become a little bit of a man's channel. So if you're a man or have a man in your life, please head on over to the main YouTube channel, Empirical Grace. I'm sorry I've been out a little bit. I have been sick. I lost my voice for a solid week. And if you can still see a little bit of a hoarseness in my voice, I am getting back to 100%. And I couldn't go another day without doing a live. You're so important to me. I want to show you the very best so that you can help yourselves along your journey with self-care. And while we're waiting for folks to join on in, just a quick reminder that all our monetization money, whether it's from the videos or from our beautiful malas, which can be found on the link tree on our Etsy store, or our books, they're digital products. I just happened to print out one of these, but we have a weight loss book, a women's book, as well as a men's book, as well as we have lots of different acupressure socks. We have socks for men's health. We also have socks for women's health. We have pain, we have beauty, and we have weight loss. So all the socks as well. Trying to find all these socks. Also, okay. There is a little problem on TikTok, so hang tight. Let me go ahead and end the live on TikTok, and then I will go ahead and continue. So here we go. Okay, awesome. All right. So TikTok is good. All right, fantastic. All the monetization money goes towards 2 future free clinics, one near Hyderabad, India, and another one in my hometown of Washington, D.C. So just know that when you're watching our channel, it's going towards a really great cause. So I think what I'm going to do on TikTok, I'm going to give it a minute. Think maybe what I will do is on TikTok, I'm going to go ahead and cancel the live and I'm going to join back in, and then we're going to get straight into doing acupressure. So hang tight, everybody. Sorry about the little confusion. I forgot to turn on the notification that it is for my own brand. So all good. So here we go. Own brand. Here we go. Own brand. Okay. Yep. And then we're going to go ahead and turn that on. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead and do a good solid 20 minutes of acupressure. It's going to be focused on weight loss, and also we'll do sleep and anxiety, get it really good going. While we're waiting for people to join back in on TikTok, I just wanted to ask you real quick. It's okay if you don't know. Do you know if you want hand points, foot points, face points, or you want ear points? If somebody put in the chat what kind of points they want. If not, I usually know that ear and face are really popular, but I'll also show you on the sock where to acupress as well. So if you want to put in the chat real quick, what kind of points do you want? Do you want hand points, face points, ear points, or foot points? I'd really appreciate it. So please let me know in the chat. I'm looking. Give it another minute. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started. Look into seeing in the chat if you want hand points, foot points, face points, or what you're looking for. All right, give it another second or so. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Okay, first thing that we're going to do is a little quick education about acupressure, and then we're going to do a good solid acupressure together. So remember, the body is mirror image, just like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, as well as like this, like this, like this, as well as all across the hand, and then all across the fingers as well. So there's a lot of really great images that is going on. So we're going to go ahead and keep it simple. We're going to go ahead and do the straight line. And while we're doing it, I'm going to keep track for us so you don't have to. And breathe in from your nose. Everybody breathe in from your nose. Breathing in from your nose helps with nitric oxide, which can do many things. It can help boost metabolism for weight loss. It can also help gentlemen in the bedroom. You need that nitric oxide to trap the blood. Also, it can help women to regulate a cycle. So this is a really simple acupressure protocol that you can do that I want to encourage all of you to do. I really want you getting in the getting in the way of doing 20 minutes of acupressure a day. You can do a few minutes every hour, or you can do 20 minutes. These lives are saved on both our YouTube channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. So you can do the lives, and that will get your 20 minutes of acupressure. So this is a really nice acupressure protocol. I like this protocol for a lot of different things. This can help hormone balance, so it can help testosterone. It can also help FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone. It can also help thyroid. It can also help balance the human growth hormone, which can also boost metabolism. It can also help with anxiety, emotion, anger, grief. It can also help trauma. Of course, work with your mental health expert. Remember, acupressure, acupuncture releases serotonin, and serotonin is your happy chemical. And then serotonin has an interplay with melatonin, and that can also help you to sleep. Oh, thank you for the donation. It goes towards the free clinic. So this is a great protocol to help manage emotion. It can also help you to also balance hormone, which can also manage emotion. And then this protocol can also help the front of the body as well as the back of the body. Remember, acupressure, acupuncture is intelligent. Front balances the back, back balances the front. So sometimes, like for example, when you're constipated, you may actually have back pain, or when you have back pain, you're constipated more. And if you're constipated, then it's going to also prevent weight loss, or it's going to make weight loss more difficult. Also, gentlemen, if you're having back pain, then you can't perform the way that you want to, right? And also, have you noticed this for women, ladies, when you're on your cycle, if you are having your cycle, then your pain in the back can also be exacerbated, right? So this can really help balance the front and the back of the body. So this is a great protocol that you can do. It can also help you with pooping. So see how simple that protocol is? I feel nice and calm doing that protocol. After we do that protocol, let me put my hair up. We're going to do a few more. Another good protocol, don't underestimate this Power of Next protocol. I do it a lot, but it has a lot of really good benefits. We're going to circle the eyes. Remember, the eyes represent the prostate, so it can support the prostate for gentlemen. The eyes also support the ovaries. So ladies, if you're struggling with ovulation, PCOS, trying to conceive, if you're doing IUI or IVF, you can also do this. This is also a really good protocol to help with that deep fatigue. Now, fatigue plays a part, right? For weight loss, also for health. So if you are deep fatigue, then there is an imbalance between the cortisol, the serotonin, and the melatonin. Basically, when you are stressed, whether it's emotional stress or physical stress or whatnot, then it messes up the serotonin, which messes up your sleep, and then has a pretty much a cascade effect. Gentlemen, you need sleep as well. Sleep can improve nitric oxide, and sleep can help you also balance testosterone. So by doing this protocol, this is a fantastic protocol for helping with that deep fatigue, helping you to balance that cortisol belly because it balances serotonin and melatonin, helping with managing cortisol. It can also help you on your weight loss journey. It can also help you with fertility, and it can also provide support for gentlemen for prostate. So this is a nice protocol. And also because it gets in tongue, it helps balance hormone, whether it's thyroid, estrogen, progesterone, FSH, LH, testosterone, human growth hormone. So this is a fantastic protocol. Also, we get the jaw right here, which can also help relax the jaw so you can chew your foods better, which is going to help you with metabolism. Also, when you're doing all the acupressure points, don't forget to breathe in from your nose. Breathing in from your nose also releases nitric oxide, which has helped to regulate a period, boost metabolism, help gentlemen in the bedroom. So really good protocol. Next protocol I just want to do for a minute is I want to cut across pretty much the eyebrows, and then I want to go down, and then I want to go back up. Everybody do this with me for a minute or so. This is a great protocol to do. Let me remind you why this is also a good protocol. Now, a lot of women write to me and they're pregnant and they are having trouble pooping. So really good question coming through on the TikTok chat, and they're asking, how long do you do this for? I want you to get in the habit of picking a few points and doing them throughout the day. These lives are saved on both our YouTube channels, and so I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure in. You can do the live and do all the protocols, or you can pick a few points. I actually don't care which points you pick, and do them, and they can help balance out all the different things because of the reflexology involved. So this protocol right here, this is a great protocol to do if you're pregnant. This can help you with supporting glowing skin. This can also help you, right? The body's mirror image just like this. So this can help you with metabolism, pooping, too much pooping, too little pooping, insulin resistant. Many people who are struggling with weight loss also struggle with blood sugar and also are insulin resistant. So this is also a nice protocol that you can do. Of course, get checked out by your medical doctor. You don't want to mess around with insulin and glucose levels. You don't want to mess around with blood pressure, but these are nice self-care protocols that can help the doctor to do that. So you can do little pressure or you can do hard pressure, really up to you on how you want to do it. So really find it, and if it's uncomfortable, then it's too much pressure. That's kind of the rule of thumb that I want you to keep in mind. Also, this is a great blood pressure point, not to mention for the gentleman, this can also help bring blood flow to the chin, which can give you that nice chiseled look. So when you do this protocol, be sure to get the jawline because this is a natural blood pressure point, and this is a great point for weight loss, metabolism as well. Also, this is a great point for too much pooping, too little pooping. Also, gentlemen, I like this point for you because this protocol right here can help you to breathe better. And if you breathe better, guess what? Better nitric oxide, and also can help you to sleep better, which can mean better testosterone as well. All right, fantastic. Let's do a little bit on the ear, and then we'll do a couple of sleep points, and we'll also do some hand points. So back on the ear, we have our famous ear, and also the books, you guys. The books have really good protocols on the ear. I didn't gatekeep anything. So the woman's book, the men's book, the weight loss book, again, all the proceeds go towards the free clinic. They have all my protocols. So you can just, it's a digital product. As soon as you purchase it, you get it right away. And then you can use it. Also the acupressure socks, they're really cool because on the acupressure socks itself, I don't put a diagram or I don't put I guess the pinyin name of the acupressure point. I just tell you, like for example, deflate belly, you put the sock on, and I tell you right here, deflate belly, so you acupress there. So this is a really nice thing that you can do. We have a weight loss sock, we have a woman's sock, a men's sock, a skin and hair sock, and we also have a pain relief sock. I like the pain relief sock really because it can help you with diarrhea, migraines, back pain, shoulder pain, hip pain. So this is a good one. So let's focus on the ear. And again, the socks, don't do them if you're pregnant. So let's focus on the ear. People like the ear points. Let me walk you through. If you want to take a pin of this, you can go ahead and take a snap on your phone real quick. So we're going to do 3 points on the ear. We're going to do the rim of the ear. We're going to do ear, shin, men. And then we're also going to do this right here. What can you do for hair loss? Well, there's a couple of things. I'm going to do my best to answer this question really quickly. For hair loss, there's a great hair loss prevention point. It is due 20 right here. So this is a great thing that you can do. You can put batana oil or you can do rosemary oil, and then you can put it on the hair, and then this is a great hair loss point. I like this point because this is a great grounding point. Remember, in acupressure, we deal with reflexology. The top of the head represents the bottom, so it kind of balances the entire body. So this is a great point for stress relief and hair loss prevention. Remember, hair loss can be due to stress. Now, if you're already losing hair, and I had a bald spot here, I think many of you may know, what I did is the derm roller, and again, all these products are in the link in the bio under acupressure products, is you're going to go ahead and put batana oil or rosemary oil in the spot, and then you're going to acupress that before you go to bed. You can use a silk cap if you want, and then usually within 4 to 6 weeks you see results. So that is good. So can you repeat about what to do with fertility? Oh my God, you were up late. This is why you're welcome. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been on the lives for the past week. I lost my voice. I couldn't even talk, even in meetings at work. They were giggling when I tried to talk. So I'm back. And I really want to do lives, and I really want to educate all of you. And this is great self-care. Oh, you're so welcome, my loves. You're so welcome. So let's talk about fertility really quickly because that's a hot topic for everybody. And then we're going to do the ear, and then we're going to do some really good points for pain management in general. And then we're also going to do a really good sleep point. So you guys get, and again, we're streaming live from Instagram, TikTok, and both YouTube channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. So for fertility, there's a couple of really good points that I want to talk to you all about. There's a lot of good points, but let's talk about maybe a couple. So this one is a great point for fertility. I love this point because you can do this to boost ovulation. You can do this to regulate a period. You can do this to help your doctor with IUI or IVF. So this is a great protocol that you can do. I also love this point because it balances cortisol, helps also with that equation between cortisol, serotonin, and melatonin, which can impact, right? If you have more contributing factors, then you have more that you have to fight against. So this is a great protocol for men and women on fertility. Also, if you're struggling with fertility, I want you to consider eating pumpkin seeds or seeds. In Chinese medicine, seeds represent eggs. Seeds also represent sperm, so they help germinate. So also for women, eating the egg yolk is also really good. Also eating sprouts is really good. But gentlemen, I've seen a lot of really good results with eating different types of seeds, pumpkin seeds, sun seeds. You can do chia seeds, although I wouldn't do chia seeds once you're pregnant, but before, you can do chia seeds and flax seeds, of course. Flax seeds can also be really good for helping with mood too. You can sprinkle it on your salads and so forth. And then the other thing is there's a great acupressure point, and these, I don't know if I've talked to you all about them. They're the Jingwell points. They are on the nail bed. So what you can do to help you on your weight loss journey is that in Chinese medicine, the male anatomy is represented by the fingers. Also, the female anatomy is represented by the ovaries being the fingers. So if you acupress on the back and front of each finger, on the top of the finger, this is a great protocol because this can help boost ovulation. This can also help male fertility as well. So those are some basic things. You should check out the fertility book, the women's book, it's right here. Let me grab it real quick. The women's book right here, we have a woman's reproductive book, and it outlines what to do for PCOS. It outlines what to do for boosting ovulation, for regulating a period, and so forth. So you can get this in the link in the bio, and it's a digital product, so you can get it right away. All right, let's focus on the ear. So the ear, this is going to make you super relaxed so you can sleep well. If it's somewhere where it's sunshine, wherever you are, you're going to feel amazing doing this. I love doing the ear protocols. The ear is where I see the most amount of serotonin in the body from my clinical experience. Now, serotonin has a great relationship with cortisol, right? So if cortisol goes up, serotonin goes down. And if serotonin goes down, then melatonin is also, I don't want to say messed up, but then you're having difficulty sleeping. Then you have all the symptoms of a cortisol belly, craving sweets, smelling, losing hair, all the wonderful things that can happen. So these are really good protocols to help you with not only managing emotion, but helping with that weight loss equation, also balancing the body. So let's do the rim of the ear. Remember, the whole body is managed just like this and also managed just like this. So let's everybody do the rim of the ear. I like this protocol specifically. This is a great point for blood pressure. So many people struggle with blood pressure and weight loss. So many people struggle with blood pressure. So many gentlemen struggle with issues. So by massaging the rim of entire body, you are also helping with anxiety, you are also helping with anger, you're also helping with blood pressure. But with blood pressure, of course, work with your medical doctor. Also, if you're struggling with cravings, it could be smoking, it can be vaping, of course, work with your medical doctor. The combination of acupuncture, acupressure, and working with your doctor is fantastic. But also, if you're struggling with sugar cravings or carb cravings, which can increase if you are having stress in your life, because that description is, if you think about it, makes sense, right? Cortisol is when you're stressed, and then cortisol increases, serotonin decreases. Well, if serotonin decreases, you're trying to find ways for that serotonin to go up. So you're thinking carbs, sugar for that serotonin to go up, right? So this is also a great protocol to bring that equation back into balance so you don't crave as many salt or as much sugar or as many carbs. So really good protocol you can do. I like doing this protocol at nighttime, and I like doing this protocol when I'm feeling really stressed. So this is a great protocol that you can do. Next protocol that we're going to focus is ear shen men right here. We're going to focus on ear shen men. So you have these ear seeds right here, and these ear seeds, You can also get them in the link in the bio. You put the ear seeds right here, and so you don't have to acupress. So it does it for you. And these work. You can put them on and go to sleep, and they can help. So this is a great point. It's in the cave. So everybody, let's do this point together. Let's do this point together. This is a fantastic protocol to help you. Oh, it feels so good. This is a great protocol to help you with anxiety, helps you with emotion, helps you with sleep, right? So if you are anxious, then you are having more cortisol, and then it sucks up the serotonin, so there's not as much for sleep. Have you noticed when you're anxious, you can't sleep very well? So this can help reverse that. So if you can't fall asleep, or you're having interrupted sleep, or you're waking up too early, and that can also really mess with regulating a cycle. That can also mess with your metabolism. That can also make you want more sugary food, and that's going to mess with the equation of weight loss. This is a great protocol that you can do, period, when you're stressed, so that you don't start that cascade of events. So what you can do is you can acupress this point right here, and that can help with that. So this can be really good to do. Also, let's also consider this protocol right here. This is going to make you feel amazing. And I want you to consider doing this protocol. I like to use an acupressure pen when I do that protocol. Here's this, and again, everything's in the link in the bio if you choose it. If you don't want to use the acupressure pen, you don't have to. You can just use your fingertips, or you can use a Q-tip or whatnot, but I really like the way this makes me feel. So you can acupress. This is right here, acupressing this area right here. Acupressing this area gets the entire body. So, excuse me. If you get the entire body, then this can help with hormone balance, FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, human growth, testosterone. So this can help you if you're having hot flashes, night sweats. Gentlemen, if your testosterone is high or low, which can cause different things for men's issues, this can be very helpful. Also, if you have unexplained weight gain, this can be very helpful. If you have unexplained fertility, this can be helpful. I like to do this protocol whenever I get a call from the doctor and said, I ran all the tests and I can't seem to understand why there's something going wrong. This can be very helpful in balancing the equation, because this gets the entire body. So I want you to consider doing this. So I want you to consider acupressing just that inner part of the ear, which can be really, really helpful. Just this inner part of the ear. So if this is such a great thing to do throughout the day, this can really help balance things and help you along the way. So really good, fantastic thing that you can do. All right. So I want to talk to you a little bit about some things that you can do for constipation, pain management, also weight loss, and then we are also going to do a nice sleep point. And I will do my best to be on here more regularly and at different times, more regular times, so that we can also, help you along the journey. So how long do we have to do this for? My rule of thumb is that you get 20 minutes of acupressure. I almost don't care what points you do. I want you to get in the habit of doing the acupressure, because the acupressure basically is based on reflexology, so it can hit different things. One point, remember, the hand points can help with pain, can help with constipation, can help with fertility. So these lives are saved. And so you can go to the YouTube channel and view them and do them. So that can be really helpful. I'm also going to help the gentlemen out and start to do gentlemen more friendly lives, because the TikTok audience doesn't always want them. So let's talk about the hand points real quick. We're going to do a point, and we're going to only do it for a minute, because every single time I do it, I end up having to go to the bathroom just like that. So please don't do the hand points if you're pregnant. So if you're pregnant, please don't do it. The hand also represents the uterus, so don't want unwanted contractions if you are pregnant. So do not do the hand points if you're pregnant. Now, this viral point. This has been all over the internet. This has been back in 2021, and it's now 2025 and people are still talking about it, but this is a fantastic protocol. This can help with a lot of different things. I just don't want you to do it if you're pregnant. This can help gentlemen in the bedroom. This can also help back pain. This can also help hip pain. This can also help headaches. This can also help spinal pain. This can also help regulate a cycle. This can help with too much pooping. It can also help with too little pooping. It can also help with neck pain, shoulder pain. It can also help with sciatica down the back of the legs and the front of the legs. It can also help with foot pain. It's also a great digestion point, not only pooping, but too much pooping, too little pooping, but pooping. It can also help you once you clear out the poop. It can also help you to metabolize, right? How can you metabolize if you're stuck full of poop, right? So this is a great point to help you to balance that equation, to clear out the gut so that you can metabolize. This can also help you with the toothache, but do see your doctor. It can help you with heartburn, indigestion, digestion, gastritis, IBS, Crohn's disease, gastritis. So this is a really nice protocol that you can do. I like doing this protocol throughout the day, especially in the afternoon. This helps you digest your foods, metabolize your foods, and this can also help balance out the body. Also, if you're working and you have aches and pains, this can help you not only with the digestion, but also help you with the aches and pain in the body. Now, the sock for the pain is also really good. So this represents the front. So you put the sock on, this represents the top of the foot. So this can help with diarrhea, constipation, headaches. It can also help you with back and neck pain. It can also help you with ringing in the ear. It can also help you with shoulder pain. So how you use the sock is you put the sock on and then you just basically press where it lays whatever you want that problem. So if you're constipated, then once you put the sock on, you just put your fingers over where it says constipation, and this will help you. So again, we have a weight loss sock, we have a pain sock, we have a women's sock, a men's sock, and we have skin and hair. And so this can be really helpful to do just the socks. Again, like the hand points, I don't want you to do the foot points if you're pregnant. So that's another thing that you can do. I like the weight loss sock because on the weight loss sock, there is a couple of really nice points for anxiety, and anxiety, emotion parlays into weight loss. So it shows you where to acupress for anxiety. It also shows you where to acupress for sadness. And it also shows you where to acupress for sleep, and also for deflating the belly, and also for pooping, too little pooping or too much pooping. So again, you put the sock on, and then there's points on the ankle, on the top of the foot, and also the bottom of the foot. And then whatever you're struggling with, you just lay your hands over it and acupress. I want you to get 20 minutes of acupressure a day. These lives are saved on both YouTube channels. You can just access them and do them. I will do my best to be on here more regularly. Or you can get the acupressure socks or the books, and they outline all the things. Almost don't care what points you do. Just get in the habit of starting doing the points. Remember, the hand point can help with pain, digestion, weight loss, regulate a cycle, can help you with pain, back pain and foot pain. So doing one or two things can help with a lot of different things. All right, let's do 2 points for anxiety and sleep. So if it's sunshine wherever you are, you're in a good place to help you along the way. If it's nighttime, which right after this live, I'm going to shut down my studio and head off to bed, then you're going to get a good night's sleep. So don't underestimate the power of yin tong. Yin tong balances the hormone because the pituitary gland is behind it. So I like doing this protocol. You can just do it for 30 seconds at a time. If you can do it for 2 minutes and breathe in from your nose, it can help with so much. It can circulate that nitric oxide, can help with that serotonin, just put you in a calmer place so you make better decisions. So let's, for the next 30 seconds, I want you all to breathe in from your nose, and I'm watching the clock so you don't have to. Just breathe in from your nose, not your mouth, or breathe in from your upper chest or abdomen and just acupress like this. You can use light pressure or you can do firm pressure, whatever's comfortable for you, or you can just acupress just like this, or you can just press firmly. This is just a simple way to help you to stay grounded, helping you balance hormone and emotion, balance stress, helping you along the way. That was 30 seconds. See how easy that was. Okay, next point we're going to do, you're all going to sleep really well. Sleep is so important. You hear me say that all the time. So This is Jack. We all know Jack. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate the support. We all know Jack. We all love Jack. Jack actually fell the other day and I had to piece Jack together and I threw away the map model. So I had to, from my education and memory, put Jack back together. And I'm really happy I did it in less than an hour with all the pieces of the skull. So you all know this. So Jack has a mastoid process, and that mastoid process is right on the inferior edge. So there's two ways of doing this. We released a video recently, and so let me put my hair up so you all can see. So, and let me also explain why this point is so important for everybody. So how you get this point is you go behind the ear, and then you grab a tender spot behind the ear on the skull, on the inferior medial edge of the skull. So go behind the ear and find a tender spot on the skull. And that's the point. That's where I want you to acupress. You can do it like this, or you can take the peace sign and cuff the ear and acupress like this, and it'll get the point. So this point is going to make me super stupid sleepy, but this point helps you to sleep right away so you can get a deep sleep. I can already feel me sleeping, ready to shut down and go to sleep. This can help you to fall asleep quickly, not wake up in the middle of the night. If you get up in the middle of the night, just do this protocol. And then, yes, it is kind of, actually, the point is, I would say it's on the inferior edge of the bone. It can be on the bone. Yes. Short answer, yes, behind the ear, on the bone. It's like it like tucks behind the bone. It's different on everyone, but yes, it is behind the ear, and yes, it is on the bone. So you can do it this way or you can do it this way. Now, this is going to help you to fall asleep quickly. So if you're having trouble sleeping, whether you have a child or a partner, you can just lay in bed and do this point and fall asleep. This will put you out just like this. And also, if you get up in the middle of the night, you can just do this protocol so you can fall asleep quickly. Also, if you get up too early and you still want to sleep, you can do this protocol, and this can help. This can also help you with headaches and migraines, especially from intermittent fasting or from calorie deficit. It can also help. Wow. Sorry, I'm still recovering from my flu. This can also help you if you are struggling with cravings, sugar cravings or salt cravings. And the theory is because you have an imbalance of serotonin, you want that happy feeling with carbs and sugar or whatever, smoking, this can help take away that craving, balance that serotonin and that melatonin so you can sleep. Remember, especially with when you're trying to balance hormone or trying to quit smoking or trying to quit vaping, do it along with your doctor's recommendations. I've seen a great marriage between what the doctor recommends and acupuncture. So this is a great protocol that you can do to help with quitting those things. So I want you to consider doing that. Also, sleep is so important in helping regulate a cycle, because if you don't regulate your cycle, the body is intelligent. It knows not to bring a baby if you're stressed, right? So this can help balance that sleep so you can regulate a cycle. Sleep is also important for gentlemen because it balances nitric oxide and testosterone, which helps them do what they want to do. And you all know the story on sleep. Sleep also has a relationship with the brain so that your metabolism is off. Pooping is off if you don't sleep that 7 to 10 hours. So doing this protocol can really help you along the way. So again, how do you find that point? You have Jack here, and Jack, it's on the bone behind the ear. And the best way to do it is grab the entire surface area. Grab your fingers, put them behind the ear, and acupress just like this. Or you can take the peace sign and cuff the ear and acupress just like this. All right, fantastic. I'm glad I came on here, even though it was late. I apologize that I haven't been on here in the past week. I was down with the flu. I had a temperature for almost 7 days, and I couldn't speak. I lost my voice. My voice is still a little raspy. So, but I'm hoping to be back doing these a couple times a day. I really want to help you along the way. And these self-care acupressure can really help balance your body to helping you along the way. Yes, the lives are posted on YouTube. If you just go to the live section on both our YouTube channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. The Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss is our second YouTube channel. It was actually done for TikTok. So there's a lot of great stuff on weight loss. The lives are saved there. And then the main YouTube channel has become a little bit of a men's channel, but there's still really good women's information on there. But if you're a man or have a man in your life, check out the videos on the main YouTube channel, Empirical Grace. And then also just know that all our monetization money, wherever you're watching our videos, whenever you're watching our videos, go towards funding 2 future food clinics. I really want to open doors at the end of this year, or if not next year's. And if you want to see a documentary of a free clinic that I did do, go to the main YouTube channel under TV appearances. You'll see a video on NBC that I did, and you'll also see a documentary about the free clinic that I did. So all the monetization money from the videos go towards the 2 future free clinics. And also we have socks. You put the sock on, and then it tells you what to acupress where. You just put the sock on and you're like, okay, I want to deflate my belly. I'm going to press here. I'm going to help myself with pooping. I'm going to press here. I'm going to help myself with sleep. I'm going to press here. So we have a weight loss sock. We have a women's sock, a men's sock. We have a hair and skin sock. And we also have a pain sock. So all the proceeds from the socks also go to the free clinic. And then we have these beautiful handmade malas. They come in different colors. They help bring in what your heart desires. You get a handwritten note from me. And you can go to the Etsy store on the link in the bio, and you'll have close-up screenshots of all our malas. They come in lots of different colors. And if you're not sure, if you can also go to PayPal, message me, and I can hand select all color. This is a multicolor one, which is really pretty. I'm wearing the red one. And we also have books. I wrote 2 years, spent 2 years writing books. So we have a book on weight loss. We have a book on women's health and men's health. They're digital products. I just happened to put this out, and all the proceeds of this goes to the free clinic as well. All right. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Courtney, Couture Girly. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't on here for the past week. I was out for the count. I couldn't speak. I lost my voice. I was running a temperature for 7 days, but I was like, I'm not going another day without a live. So I'm back here, and I'll do my best to be on here twice tomorrow as well as Friday. I'm determined to help you all. My goal is to educate you all on the acupressure and help you along the way. And my goal is to open up those free clinic doors so that maybe one day you all can come and visit me, and I can give you a nice acupuncture treatment and say hello to all of you. All right, I'm going to hang on both our YouTube channels and Instagram and answer questions. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vivian. I really appreciate the support. So if you on TikTok, where are the malas sold? If you go to the link tree, you can go to the Etsy shop, and the malas are on the Etsy shop. And here, I can show you real quick if you want. We have lots of different colors. We have like green, we have red, we have orange, we have purple, we have blue. I think the most famous color is baby blue. So look at how beautiful. They're semi-precious stones. And then they also have a brass ornament, and they're handmade from my family in India, and they're blessed in India, and they help you bring in your heart's desires. Where are we located? In the Washington, D.C. area. This is where I'm originally from. I lived all over the U.S., and I've also lived in India running the free clinic, but I'm originally from the Washington, D.C. area. My dad worked for the Pentagon for a very long time. That's what brought us to Washington, D.C. So I'm outside of D.C. All right, then. I love you all so much. Join me on YouTube, either Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss or Empirical Grace. The lives are saved there. So join me there. I'm going to answer questions on YouTube and Instagram. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the acupressure and go to bed tonight and get a good night's rest. And I'll see you here tomorrow. Okay, join me on YouTube and Instagram. Bye, TikTok. Okay, let's see. Okay, somebody asked on YouTube, where did I get my degrees? I have 2 degrees. I have one from the University of Virginia in business, because my first career was in business. And then I also have one from a master's in acupuncture and oriental medicine, a master's in acupuncture and oriental medicine from the Oregon College of Oriental Medicine. So I have an undergraduate degree from the University of Virginia and a master's from OCOM, or Oregon College of Oriental Medicine. Okay, let's see. On the men have left me on YouTube, so I'm going to check out Instagram, and then I'm going to call it a night. All right, you guys, love you all so much. Do the acupressure, and then just know when you're watching our products, watching our videos, it goes towards the free clinic. If you decide to purchase the malas, the books, or the socks, it also goes towards the free clinic. All right, love you all. Have a good night. Do the acupressure.